trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Yeah.
All right. What's up, y'all? Thank God it's Friday. So normally I do Friday empowerment calls and then I upload them on my podcast. But I had created like a certain series for that podcast and I felt like I was kind of done with that little thing. So now like this will be my official like first kind of like YouTube launch. So I'm gonna start doing these just randomly whenever I feel like it. Just to start connecting with more people all around the world. But so yeah, I've been posting and promoting this session about being broke is childish. So where I got that actual statement and quote from was from one of my business partners and mentors, Leonard Boss Wilson. He's an entrepreneur. He's made tons of money, 6 figures, and he's just a real cool, laid back guy. And we were in a meeting and that's how he started it off. And it was basically one of the business opportunities we had. And he was saying like, y'all, this is serious. Like, being broke is childish. How are we grown and we're not able to even have the money to have fun and really enjoy life? And so like that really connected with me because like I'm 24 years old and I feel like being broke is childish right now. And although most of the people in the audience, they were over 30, but I'm like, this is a message I need to communicate to my peers and my people because we need to feel it. It was like a gut punch to me because I was like, you're right, because I definitely fit in that category. So, yeah, being broke is childish. Like, just think about it. Like, and the reason why it's childish. So say you got a kid and they like playing around, they like going in circles and you're like, oh, it's so cute. Then they fall down and you pick them back up and you brush them off and they can do it again. Yeah, you can't do that as an adult. I cannot sit here and watch my friends or my peers or anyone my age sit there and go around in a circle and think that life is going to get greater. Because when you fall down, guess what? You have to pick yourself back up. So as an adult, like, with being an adult comes more responsibility, but our main responsibility is our happiness. Like that's the number one responsibility you have as an adult. You are responsible for your happiness. As a child, like when you mess up, it's up to your parents to kind of rebuild your confidence and make you feel good for you to go back out there and do it again. But as an adult, like you literally are all on your own. Like when you mess up, you have to have conversations with yourself to pick yourself back up and rebuild your confidence and rebuild your happiness to really keep pushing forward. So, they say like 20s is like the time frame for you to like have fun, experience life. Well, my friends, we need money to really experience life. Now, look, money isn't everything, but I mean, it's right up there with oxygen. So, I'm not here to preach about everyone getting rich and all this other stuff, but I'm just saying like the life experience I want to have, they cost money. Whether that's a family vacation, whether that's going to Mount Everest, whether that's, paying off your grandparents' house, like whatever will make you feel good inside, like you can be happy, but to really experience life, you need the money. Because most of us look up to the celebrities and the Warren Buffetts and the Oprahs and we're like, man, they live in dope lives. I wish I could do that. Y'all, we have those same capabilities. Like, I honestly have took the word impossible out of my vocabulary. I'm really trying to work on trying to remove trying because, you're either doing it or you're not. So, I got my little notes over here. So, yeah, so now I kind of want to get into what I've done and the path that I'm on to not be childish and be broke because I need to be gorgeous, healthy, and wealthy. And I want the same for you all. So, I mean, after I graduated college, I thought I was qualified for a nice salary paying job. Well, they told me something else. And the answer was no. I applied to over 30 places in Houston, in the States, outside the States. I'm like, just give me something in fashion because I absolutely love fashion. I'm very passionate about it, just about image as a whole, but I'm really passionate about business. So I really like the business side of fashion. But anyways, so, I wasn't qualified. They're saying, you need experience. I'm just like, okay, well, like everyone else, it's like, well, how about I can be a model or be a stylist, So just because you like something doesn't necessarily mean you can create a career out of it. So when I started doing styling, I mean, you still need clientele, you still need relationships and connections to do it. And I started doing some image consulting. I had a few clients, but the money wasn't consistent. And I didn't necessarily know the system or things I needed to do to make it consistent. So I was like, okay, well, moving on to the next. Had to go back and be a waitress, be a bartender, which was cool. The money was great, but once again, it was inconsistent. And I saw myself spending money, making money, spending money, making money. I'm like, okay, this isn't cool. So maybe I need to go back to school. Go back to school. I started studying design, started learning how to make clothes, which I fell in love with the art of making clothes, but I was like, okay, this ain't it either. I'm still not making no money. I'm still missing out on trips, missing out. Like, I'm like, I want to go to New York Fashion Week. I want to go do this. I want to go do that. But money held me back. And it doesn't matter. Like a budget I could save, at the end of the day, it still wasn't enough. So I had to check myself. I was like, okay, so what could I do? It's like, oh, okay, I could open up my own boutique. That's fun. Okay, you need money. Okay, great. Well, let me dress the part and see if I can get some investors. Got some investors, got the store, got the designers, got everything, and then came to the deal to close, the investor didn't show up. Okay, so now I'm back to square one again. And I made that decision right there. I said, you know what? I'm not moving forward with any business venture or anything until I have full financial control over my projects and what I'm doing. So in order for me to have full financial control, I'm going to have to make more money. And to make more money, I'm going to have money coming from every which way. So that's when I officially decided to be an entrepreneur. Now, having a job is great. I just think it's temporary. You know, you're not going to work a 9 to 5 for your entire life. At least I wouldn't want you to, because the quality of life would suck. But I mean, of course, if you love what you do, you still, you know, as we get older, we want to do more and you need more. So I kind of just now want to go into how I've been able to turn my passion into profits, and how I'm on track. Mind you, I'm on track. I'm still somewhat broke. I'm on track to actually, you know, creating wealth, building wealth, having more fun with the people I love, and just really, truly using my 20s to experience life. Now, I'm going to say this. I go by this motto: grow up young, live young forever. I am sacrificing my 20s to grow up now so that I could be young and childish for the rest of my life, because that's when I have the most fun. I'm very childish, y'all. Some of you may or may not know me on a personal level, but I've grown into like this black and white person. So like black is like, you know, business, numbers, let's make this money. White is like, I'm the person that's gonna hop out the car and like bust a, I don't know what dance that was, but you know, I'll bust a move or whatever. So, you know, I really do like to have fun. I love helping people, and you know, just me being like spiritually aligned, which is just so important. I've been able to, you know, things just kind of figured themselves out. Like I didn't know the how, I just started moving. And, you know, a lot of us, that's where we get stuck at, because it's like, yeah, I want more, but I don't necessarily know what I want or how to do it. So I believe, you know, I've been put on this platform to be that resource for all of you that are searching for the how. Like, okay, Precious, like, I feel you. I feel everything you're saying, but I still don't know what move to make first. And so that's kind of like, you know, what I'm putting here and what I'm doing. So before I did like fully go freelance and start working for myself, I was in the process of becoming a teacher. And, you know, I love educating people. I love empowering people. And once I got into the process, I was like, I started substituting, and I was like, I'm gonna really have to like dedicate at least 10 years of my life to really make an impact on these kids. And I prefer to teach adults. So also that's somewhat in my ministry in a sense. You know, I have grown, my relationship with God has grown definitely over the years, just through everything that he's brought me through and everywhere that I see my life going and the connections that I'm making. And I don't think I'm a pastor or a preacher or, you know, anything like that, but I do feel like I have a ministry with the people in the streets and everyday life, and just not necessarily pushing any type of religion or practice on them, but just letting them know that, you know, there are supernatural ways for life to really blossom and flourish for you, because you can't do it by yourself. But anyway, so January of this year is when I officially started working for myself. And two women had just saw a lot of talent in me. They're real estate investors, and they were seeking an administrative assistant, well, a project manager. And so they had several projects going on. They're like, you know, you have the perfect skill set to kind of help us keep everything afloat. Because I'm a systems-oriented person, and that's the things that I love. And so, yeah, I got a monthly retainer from them, and I've been working with them ever since. They taught me a lot. And so from there, it kind of just built my confidence. It's like, okay, well, I feel like I should be able to walk to anybody and sell myself to them, and they pay me for my talent and my skills. And y'all just got bold and fearless. Y'all know that's my tagline, be bold and be fearless. And that's really what's gotten me to where I'm at today. So I'm not going to go in details about everything I got going on because it's a lot. But although I have several projects going on, they all are, they're all in sync with one another. And I'm utilizing my talents and skills through all of them. Because, you know, a lot of us, you know, we are multi-talented, and we love opportunities, we love growing, we love meeting new people. And some people see that as, oh, you all over the place. You be doing this and you be doing that. And it's just like, no, I've just been blessed to have the opportunities to use my passion, talents, and skills in multiple areas. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So I'm talking to all of you that are entrepreneurs, that are go-getters, that love getting out there and seeking opportunity. It's fine, but you just have to make sure you have a central focus when you're out here networking and doing different business ventures. So now it's time for me to kind of give you just some small, cute little tips. I won't be before you long, but this is kind of like the 3 steps you need to take to go from your current situation to a better situation. Number 1, you need to find that happy place. What's that happy place? Wherever your happy place is, wherever you feel the most the most alive, where you thrive, find that place. And then after you find that place, you need to start hanging around people that you can learn from that's in that same happy place as well. Make sense? And then the third thing is duplicate what they're doing, but in your lane. Now I'm gonna say this because a lot of us try and like just mock our mentors, but it's more of like taking what they do and fitting it into who you are. So once you start the duplication process and you see someone you look up to, you want to start picking up different habits from different people. If your happiness starts to decrease, that means you're out of your lane. Okay, so to get back in your lane, you need to figure out, okay, this is what they're doing. Let me figure out what fits my personality so I can create my own platform or my own career or my own, whatever you want to call it. So you just really have to find the happy place. And even if you have a job now, like whatever your hobbies are, whatever you have the most fun, find that, connect with others. It's so important to connect with others and build relationships, but connect with others that are doing the same exact thing that makes them happy as well, and learn from them and just pull through and start doing your own thing. But, you know, not only is being broke is childish, but just being stagnant. It's just like we were meant to expand, we were meant to grow. And, you know, a lot of us say, man, being an adult is boring or it sucks. No, it only sucks because you don't have any money to really have real experiences. So let's stop sulking, stop blaming the government, blaming society, blaming the white man, as some of us may say, corporate America. Stop blaming people. Like I said, as an adult, your number 1 responsibility is your self-happiness. So that's what you need to strive for. If you're in a relationship and you cannot afford to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you need to get out of it because that's selfish. You know, if you can't go on a trip with your friends, like you should feel a certain type of way. Like, you know, if you can only afford, if you've been eating off the dollar menu for the past year, like there's a will, there's a way. And so most of us that are in these stagnant situations, isolate yourselves, you know, and isolation is not conducive for growth. It's important for you to connect and get some new energy around you. And I am giving you some new energy right now. So I want all of you to go to preciousazurée.com. Check out my website. See the stuff I got going on. Because some of you, you know, you may be ready for something new. And I have tons of several new projects that I need a lot of help with. So, you know, I have ideas like Appaloosa. Like, I'm going to be filming a movie next week. Like, I just decided I want to do that 2 days ago. And people looking at me crazy. I'm like, yo, we can do this. So, you know, I'm just radical. You know, my faith is radical. The moves I make are radical. But I definitely believe it's possible. So I do not want to see you all 5 years from now still in the same place. Not even, honestly, I don't want to see you next year in the same place that you are now. I want to help you. I genuinely want to help you get to the next level. So partner up with me. Let's make some moves. Let's help people. Let's make money and be gorgeous and be healthy and be wealthy. But anyway, so, and also, to this, some of my new thing as far as like doing these videos, like comment, let me know what topics you guys want me to talk about. It can be from relationships, it can be about money, it can be about business, it can be about fashion. It does not matter. I'm here to serve you. So whatever you want more information on, get at your girl. Well, I love you all. And until next time, be bold, be fearless.